Which industries cause the most deforestation in Chile? When we think about the lush landscapes of Chile, it is hard to imagine that some industries are reshaping these natural wonders. Let's take a closer look at which sectors are driving deforestation in this beautiful country. The primary industries responsible for deforestation in Chile are industrial tree plantations and illegal logging. These activities have significantly altered large areas of Chile's forests, particularly in the southern and south-central regions. Chile's forestry sector is largely dominated by large-scale plantations of non-native species like radiata pine and eucalyptus. Since the 1970s, these plantations have expanded rapidly, replacing diverse native forests with single-species crops. This change has led to a notable loss of biodiversity and the degradation of native ecosystems. For instance, between 1978 and 1987, around 30% of the coastal Andean forests in the southern region were clear-cut to make way for pine plantations. By 2007, over 42% of the coastal range in the Mal and Biobío regions was occupied by these plantations. Most of these were established by clearing native forests instead of using agricultural land. These plantations primarily supply the pulp and paper industry, which is a significant economic sector in Chile. However, this industry also brings environmental pollution and social conflict, especially with indigenous Mapuche communities. Their ancestral lands have been reduced due to the expansion of these plantations, leading to ongoing struggles over land use and cultural survival. Illegal logging in native forests is another major contributor to deforestation. This practice is particularly prevalent in southern regions like La Araucanía and Biobío. Despite government efforts to combat this issue, illegal timber harvesting continues to destroy thousands of hectares each year. This not only leads to biodiversity loss but also creates social tensions and violence in affected areas. While agribusiness, livestock ranching, and infrastructure projects like mega dams and mining also contribute to forest loss, they do so to a lesser extent compared to forestry plantations and illegal logging. The interaction between these industries and Latin culture reveals complex relationships between economic growth, indigenous rights, and environmental responsibility. The growth of industrial plantations has brought economic benefits but at the cost of native forests and traditional ways of life. Addressing deforestation in Chile requires a careful balance between economic interests and the protection of native forests and indigenous rights. This includes improving forest management practices, enforcing laws against illegal logging, and supporting the restoration of native forests. Recognizing the land claims and cultural heritage of indigenous peoples is also essential. These efforts are vital for preserving Chile's rich natural heritage and promoting a more sustainable future for all.